What's up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we do always start the show by being transparent. And yesterday was a good day. Had Mystics minus 2.5. Had the Wings first half minus 4.5. Win-win. So yeah, up to 125 units in 2026. Hopefully, I can keep that going. Vino, I know, I know one team did you a little dirty. Hopefully, you have something to make up for it. How you doing?
I am good, but we did have something to make up for it. The Washington Phoenix game over late last night, but the team you referred to, Chicago Sky, which I don't know, was a relative no show last
Yeah,
night. Sydney Taylor. I mean, it didn't help Skee that Natasha Cloud and Carrington both got hurt in that game, your best two perimeter defenders, which was a pretty good portion of the reason why I based that of what I based that play off of. But regardless, we did come back to get a 1-on-1 split last night with Phoenix over. We saw Kelsey Plum come off the bench for about 16 minutes, not generally effective as far as shooting was concerned. She didn't shoot that well, but both teams did enough. And Washington, as we thought, boy, it just interior of that team is so good. Um, Kiki Ariafen is becoming a walking double double, much in the likes of Angel Reese, and maybe Kiki's even a little bit better shooter. But every single night between her and Shakira Austin, it's that team is tough down low.
yeah, they are. And those teams are going to play again tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll get to talk about it on tomorrow's show. But we do have a couple good games today, or a couple games to talk about today. Not a couple good games, a couple games to talk about today. What up, Joey Betts? All right, let's get to it. First up is Valkyries and Sun. This one opened up minus 9.5, looks like 14. Total open 156.5, and it's down to 151.5. As far as the injury report, I don't see anybody on there for Golden State. For Connecticut, as of right now, it says Griner's out, Layla remains out, Marshall's out, Adota. Oh, I'm sorry, Griner's game time decision. She might play. Adota, it doesn't have a designation right now. So let me pass this to you first, Vino. How you feeling about Valkyries and Sun?
I feel like it's a good chance to go ahead and try and bounce back and get involved with a Connecticut fade against Ski. I still don't believe in what they have for a lineup right now, whether or not Brittany Griner plays or not. I don't know that it makes a difference here. I will say this. I talked about the injuries last night across the perimeter for Chicago that kind of allowed Connecticut, only 7 turnovers with Legger Walker at point guard. She didn't shoot really well, 1 of 9, I think, from the field. But all in all, Connecticut scored real well, rather easily against that team. I just don't know that that happens here. You've got this. Connecticut's been the worst shooting team in the WNBA all season long, and Golden State's the number one field goal percentage defense. So it's a different opponent here. They play Golden State. Connecticut's second half of back to backs, but there's no travel involved. But I will say this, Ski, even though there's no travel involved, I think what you have for Connecticut tonight is you have a group of players, maybe 7 deep at this point in time, if the players on the injury report don't play, that just aren't used to going this many minutes. I mean, can you come back with 30 minutes again at point guard? Can you come back, with Sanaya playing another huge amount of minutes at shooting guard against a defense like this that's going to wear you down? I don't know. And I will add to it that Connecticut's been the worst second half margin team in the WNBA, and it's not even close overall. I think they're 3 points worse to the minus than the team that's above them. At home, they're second worst. Common concern against the Golden State play here would be you're on the front end of back to backs. You have New York tomorrow. If we have a big lead in the fourth, maybe we pull our starters to get them ready for New York tomorrow. But my counter to that would be Golden State's kind of unique. 1 through 9, they're so interchangeable, and they all contribute, and they've all played minutes together all season long. These variations of Connecticut rotations haven't really played together all season long. So I don't know that Golden State, even if they were to take a couple players out because they have a 20-point lead in the fourth, I don't know that they can't maintain margin or even extend the lead because their groups are used to that. They're used to playing together. They're used to playing. The dispersal of minutes are rather equal there. So to me, Golden State's still motivated to get that number 2 playoff seed. You have to win games like this. So I think even though they're 13.5-point favorite, and we know Golden State not to be one of those offenses that gets you to 100, but they're one of those defenses that can hold you to 62, and you can cover games in this price range that way as well. I think the number is probably justifiable. I think Golden State probably gets there by more than what's asked for here, the 13.5. They probably win this game by 17, 18 points.
All right, I disagree. I think that the Valkyries, they need wins. And because they need wins, they know they can beat this team. They're gonna need to win again tomorrow. They have the aces right on their back. They're headed in by one game. They're gonna need to win again tomorrow. You got to save something. And like you said, yeah, they're a deep team. Um, but they're already what 3-5 as a road favorite. Road laying this many points versus a Sun team who 11-4 as home dogs. They care to perform in front of that home crowd for this last season. I think Griner's gonna play. If she does play, I mean, it's some size advantage for the Sun versus the Valkyries. I think Connecticut can stay within this margin. All right.
See that chat? We gave you a little pushback here today. We're not just being friends on this one today.
Mean Green Sports Picks likes first half, Sun. Kind of what you were alluding to. They fall off in the second half. Saturated asking, isn't this total low? I mean, very low. For that reason, I could only look towards playing it over. But I'd prefer to stay off of it. All right. Tempo Storm. We have this one opened up -4.5, out to 7, even 7.5. I see out there. Total open 178, and it has come down, seeing it as low as 174.5. Injury report: no Mabry, no Sabali, no Alaman. Conde is game time decision, and we know Sykes is out for the rest. Flage is game time decision for Seattle, and still no Natisha Heidemann. I agree with the total coming down here. I mean, this Storm guards, they're ass. Like the offense has been terrible since Natisha went down. If you're gonna miss Flage in this game too, I mean, I'm not trusting. Melbourne is gonna be all they got, and that's just not enough for me. Toronto side, we know how much they're missing without their top 2 scorers, and now more guard play without Alaman. I mean, Kiki is good, but I just feel like you're missing too much on offense from both sides here. I agree with the under. What do you think, Vino?
Yeah, you would have to. I mean, the number of players out for Toronto is crazy. Now the same players were all out the other night, with the exception of Alaman, who, FIBA comes at a time where we're seeing teams lose players for the next 3 or 4 games. She's one. I think she's going to play for Belgium. But when you look at offensive threats on the floor in this game, it's Malonga. And basically, like you say, Kiki Rice could be good, but there's not a lot of offensive threats on the floor here. And I know Toronto, the number came out, and we know how numbers are made, but they're based on season-long numbers. And this is just a completely different situation here. This is half of a Toronto team without, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 of their top scorers, right? And you don't even have Anissa Morrow, who had been playing really well the couple of times that she's seen extended minutes with Toronto. So I don't know. I didn't think Toronto was going to score big the other night. They did get to 78 against Las Vegas. Getting to 78, if you get 2 teams getting to 78, then you have 156. That's so far under the total. It would justify a play here. So to me, I feel the same way. I just don't know that there's enough offense, even though they both play at pace. We've talked the last couple of weeks about the increase in Seattle pace. Toronto's played with pace. But the Toronto pace players are gone. They're all sitting on the bench. So I don't know any other way total-wise to play this other than under. And yeah, I think I found out the hard way last night, trusting sub 500 teams in this price range. I mean, the one I had last night was on the road. It's a little bit different, and Seattle's environment is a little different. But I don't know. I don't want to trust Seattle, the worst record in the league, to lay seven. I tried telling myself this morning, Skee, that at 7-31, they're not in danger of not getting one of the top two picks this season. So they've got 4 games between them and the second worst record. So, we could go out and try. We only have like 6 games left. We can go out and try, but I don't know. Something about 7-31 and not wanting to lay 7 with a team like that. So no, nothing on the side, but I would think under is a good play here.
Yeah, I'm absolutely not laying with the storm. No, no way. You give me like 7 with the storm. I'm sorry. But that wraps up today. So only 2 games. Got through them relatively easy, fast. Um, where's my banner? My There we go. Get to the usual promos. You can get 2 for 1 Skee and Veno 3-day all access for only $69. If you prefer to rock with one of us only, you can get 6 days for that same $69. So a couple different ways to get involved here. Vino, is there anything else you would like to promote? Feel free. And if you have a best bet for the show, some people out there who would really love to hear it.
I will say real quick, just because we're getting up to that day, I started yesterday to tell everybody that on Thursdays at 4 o'clock Eastern, I'll be live with Drew Martin, colleague of ours, friend of ours, and we'll be doing the Every Game on the Board college football show. So again, those of you who do play college football as well as WNBA, check us out. Like the 21st year we've done this show together, since the old Sports Memo days. So that's Every Game on the Board, Thursday 4 Eastern time, a couple hours after me and Skee do this show. You know what? I'll put it over a half tonight, Skee, because I played 2 games. So why not give one of them out there? And it happens to be the one we just talked about. The total seemed too high for me. And if it seems too high for me, a guy who doesn't keep under in his vocabulary all that often, then I must be seeing something. So to me, it's going to be Toronto, Seattle under the number here tonight. Even though it's come down, I still think you got plenty of wiggle room. So I'll leave that as a best bet for the show. Toronto, Seattle under the total.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I only have one play today, so you guys know already. Got one play today, but I will say I have a 5% already locked and loaded for tomorrow. So if you want to get a head start, it's up and available. I've won 16 of my last 20, and yeah, been seeing things really well this year. So it's up and available. Get a head start for tomorrow. Vino, always great doing the show with you. Appreciate you taking the time to cap the games with me. Chat, we appreciate you all as well. Best of luck, everybody, on all of your action, and we'll catch you